All right. So um, let's probably get into the reading right away, right? And then I will give you precepts and we'll meditate when the teenagers join us. So how's the attendance today? Who's missing?
May is missing, I think.
May? Okay, like last week, right? Anybody else? I think nobody else, right? Just May.
How many people do we normally have?
We normally do not have any particular normal number. It's like changing every day, every week. So sometimes you're 4, sometimes 5, 6, 7. Maximum is like 8. When you're all complete, you're 8. Now you're 7.
All completed is 8, including you or excluding you, Venerable Sir?
Not me. You are 8. Otherwise, we are 9.
Then there's 7 people now, so only May, I think. Or 7 kids now.
So today we are going to finish the book. Yes, we're going to finish the book and we are moving on to the 3rd volume. Yes, Emily? Emily, what is it?
Will you send a website to get the volume 3 of the Jataka book?
It's the same. It's the same website as before. So you probably already have it somewhere, or just follow the same link as before. Same place. So story 182, Yamuna and Zue. So let's start with Yamuna. Tensai is very happy. That's good. Even better. Andre also has 182, but you read it last time, right? Okay. So I'm thinking like I will make some improvement. So let's start with Yamuna. I'm ready. Can you see it well? Can you see the whole text? Yamuna, are you here? Can you hear me?
I couldn't see it either.
Okay. Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, let's see if things work. Otherwise, I'll have to switch to a different internet connection. Can you see it complete?
Yep.
Okay, we can start.
Jataka 182, The Hook. When the Buddha just became enlightened, he was very popular, and other teachers of different sects got less donations. The teachers wanted revenge, so they told a female bhikkhu to help. She told everyone that she was pregnant with Buddha, and Buddha was not helping her. Saka exposed her, and she fell into hell. The bhikkhus were talking about her, and Buddha said this is not the first time she has tried to hurt him. The Buddha was born as a prince. When his father left for battle, his mother tried seducing him. The prince refused, and the mother was afraid the prince would tell the king. So she lied, and the king pushed the prince off a cliff. A deva saved him, and he stayed in the realm of Nagas. A year later, he wanted to become an ascetic, and he saw the king. When the prince explained what happened, the king beheaded the queen.
Okay. Thank you very much. So now let's listen to Valentina. Did you read that yesterday, last week?
Yes.
So Zue. That's good. So we have various versions of the same story. I actually like that more. Zue, did you prepare 182?
Let me check because I'm pretty sure I sent it.
You don't see it here.
Yeah, I should do that.
Okay. So Facebook believes that your comment is not top. Cool. We'll get it done. Don't worry. We'll resolve all problems. Fine. So, Zoe, it's yours.
Okay. Jataka 182, The Hook. The Buddha once stayed at Jetavana and shared a story about Manavika. After the Buddha became famous, he received many gifts, making other teachers jealous. They plotted to use Manavika to create a scandal and discredit the Buddha. She pretended to be pregnant with the Buddha's child, but was exposed by divine intervention. She was expelled from Jedhavana and faced consequences. The Buddha then recounted the tale about Prince Paduma, who, despite false accusations by a queen, who despite false accusations by a queen, survived, became an ascetic, and later revealed the queen's evil nature to the king, leading to her punishment.
Okay, very well. Jinja Manavika. Thank you for adding the name, because this name is very famous. Okay, this is a very famous name. You need to remember Jinja Manavika. This story is famous and the name is also famous. So if you talk to somebody about the Buddha being deceived, then you need to know that the name of the person was Jinja Manavika. Oh, that's the cliff?
Yeah, it's a bit bright. Wait,
Is that the prince?
Can I go use the bathroom? No. Venerable sir, can I go use the bathroom?
Yes, please. So do we have Emily? Yes. We do. Okay, it's ready.
Once Devada denied his teacher, so he fell into a Avicii hell.
Avicii.
Yes. And the Buddha said that was not the first time it happened, so he told a story of the past. One day, the Bodhisattva was born as a Kandla, and he knew a charm that caused
Chandala. Sorry? Chandala, yes.
And he knew a charm that caused mango trees to bear fruit at a season. So whenever season, he could sell mangoes, and his family could eat mangoes like every single day. Then a Brahmin man boy knew about the Chandala, and he wanted to ask him if he could learn the charm, and the Chandala said yes. But he had to do almost everything in the house, and the Brahmin boy agreed. And the next day, the Chandala told him to never tell people his name or lie. Then the Brahmin boy went back to his kingdom, and he lied. So he forgot that charm, and he was kicked out of that kingdom. The end.
So never tell people his name or never lie.
Yeah.
Okay, otherwise it seems like either he should never tell people his name or he should tell lies. Okay, whatever. Hopefully for you it's clear, but maybe to make sure that everybody understands, never lie. Okay? Never tell people his name or never lie. So Chandala had the wish that the gentleman, that the other friend or his student, that he either never tells the name of the Chandala, right?
Yeah.
Or he never tells anything that it would be a lie. And then, so the Brahmin boy then went to the kingdom. And why would he lie? What did he say that he was lying?
I don't really remember what he said, but he
that he forgot the charm, and the lie that he told after he forgot the charm was that right now the planets were dislocated, so the charm wouldn't work yet.
What was dislocated?
The planets.
The plants?
Planets.
Yeah, the plants were like dislocated, means like that they were at a wrong place?
Yeah.
Oh, planets. I see, planets. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm having some technical problem here. Not sure how to do this. So next we have 186 from May. May is not here. So from Tanzania. Okay, I'm ready. Yes, Tenza. If you're ready. Okay, Tenza, if you're ready, you can start.
Chapter 186, a tawny-skinned Brahmin. Once the Buddha told a story of an advisor who was very skinny and didn't have any teeth. The advisor's wife committed adultery with a man who looked very similar, and the advisor decided to find a way to get rid of his rival by telling the king to rebuild the gate and sacrifice someone who looked like him during the conjunction of stars. And the king agreed to let the advisor take charge of it. When the advisor wasn't able to stop talking about his plan, his wife told the man to run and he told his friends. So when the event took place, the advisor had been replaced by his disciple and he would have to be sacrificed. The disciple told him stories where similar things happened to him, in one story of how they waited for the right time to speak and escape their fate. The disciple decided to help the advisor and replaced him with a ram while he fled. And the Buddha concluded the story saying it was not the first time that the advisor destroyed himself with his own words.
So who is this disciple there? Is that the person who was similar to the advisor, or how did this disciple get into the story?
The disciple was the Buddha to be, and he was the advisor's disciple. So, like, once the advisor would leave, then he would be the next, I guess.
So why would why would the advisor have to be replaced by his disciple?
Because the men who looked like the advisor all fled the city. They decided to sacrifice him because he specifically said to sacrifice someone that looked like him, and he was the only one in the city that looked like.
Ah. Oh, wow. Okay, it's clear. Oh, that's so horrible. Such a bad story. But you've written well. Thank you. I don't like the story so at all. Okay, whatever. That's my feeling. So then we have 100. Anybody else? No. So Diddy, 187. All right, I'm ready.
Once Devadatta was not appreciating the Buddha. Then the Buddha told the story of the past. Once a man gambled, got poor, and went to the river to commit suicide, but he was scared and a deer rescued him. The deer was golden. He asked the man not to tell that he'd seen him. The man promised not to tell. Then the queen dreamt of the deer. The king would give 1,000 coins to who gave info. The man instantly broke his promise. Then the king was scared of the deer and took his arrow. The deer exposed the man's trick. The king aimed his arrow again. The deer told him not to hurt him and give the man the reward. Then the king granted the deer a boon. The deer asked all animals be free from harm, but the farmers couldn't grow crops. The deer ate them. The farmer told the deer, Oh no. The farmer told the king, wait, what? I'm confused. When a field is marked, not to eat the crops. I can't see the last. The king told the farmers to mark the fields. Wait, what? I'm confused. Can I please reread that last paragraph? I think that there was a typo in it.
Sure, there was. Instead of fiend, it should be field.
No, there's another one. Then the king granted the deer a boon. The deer asked all animals be free from harm, but the farmers couldn't grow crops. The deer ate them.
I think instead of kind, you have king. So the king told the farmers to mark the fields?
Yes. And also, the farmer told the deer should be... The golden deer told the other deer who said, if the field is marked, not to eat the crops.
But one thing I don't understand. So then the king was scared of the deer and took his arrow. Why would the king be scared of the deer?
Because the deer was running towards him, thinking he was in danger, but he wasn't actually going to hurt the king because he was the Bodhisattva.
So the deer was actually running towards the king very fast?
I think so, but I don't think he didn't mean to hurt the thing. He just meant to defend himself. He didn't mean to hurt the king. He just thought he was in danger.
I see. So then the deer exposed the man's trick. What's this? What was the trick of the man?
Because the deer asked the man not to tell he'd seen him. And the man promised, but the man wanted the 1,000 coins, and so he showed the king where the deer lived.
I see. So the point here is that the deer rescued the man, and the man was not thankful, was not grateful to the deer.
Yes, because the man was Devadatta.
So maybe it would be clearer if you write the deer exposed the man's ingratitude, ungratefulness, rather than trick. Trick seems like that the man wanted to trick somebody into something, and that's not the case. So he was not grateful, ungratefulness, I think would be better here. So the deer told him not to hurt him and give the man the reward. Why did the king would listen to that? What was the special thing about the deer asking the king not to kill?
The first reason is his voice was sweet, so it caught the king a lot. And the second reason is because the king thought that the deer had a lot of wisdom.
Okay. And did the deer say something like that?
The deer said not to hurt the man and to give him the promised reward because it'd be bad to do something bad to someone else who did bad.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's look at 180. Oh, we have Andre's version. Yes, I'm ready.
So once some bhikkhus were talking about how Devadatta was very ungrateful, and the Buddha told that this was not the first time, and that in the past there was a wealthy merchant who had a son, but this son never learned anything. So when his parents died, and he was of a certain age, he had to borrow money, but without a job, he could not repay those people, and they stopped giving money and demanded to have all of it back. The son decided that life was meaningless, so he decided to throw himself into the Ganges River, but then regretted his decision, and a golden deer heard his outcry, so he saved him, but told him not to tell anyone where he was when he went back to his home. But the king had a prize to whoever told where the golden deer was, so he betrayed the deer. The deer was surrounded, but he spoke with the king and shaved the man, but he still got his money, and the deer was praised.
Okay, very nice. Very well written. Thank you very much. And then we have 188 from Valentina. Here it is.
Jataka 188 from A Few Words. One time Sariputta was tested for his wisdom to be shown by being asked questions, and he answered at length a question briefly put. The bhikkhus were talking about Sariputta's wisdom, and Buddha said this was not the only time he did this. Long ago, Sariputta was a chief advisor, and at that time, there was a stag in the forest who was running away from a hunter, King Brahmadatta. But the king fell into a watery pit. Seeing this, the stag saved him from the pit, even though he was being hunted down by him. And then the stag admonished the king to rule righteously and established him in the 5 precepts. Pleased at this, the king sung a song that praised the stag. The chief advisor heard this and told the king that he knew what the king was singing about, even though the king told nobody about the stag. The advisor said that he could understand exactly what he was saying. Later, Shaka tested the king to see if he would stop himself from pulling an arrow if the stag was in front of the target, and he did. So he said that the king shall live blamelessly, have his kingdom be at peace, and be reborn in heaven.
Okay, very nice. Gratefulness. These two stories are about gratefulness, right? Yes, in the Buddha's teachings, gratefulness is very important. It's the basis of a wise person. Okay, did I miss anyone? No? All right. So, Tenza, you can call your siblings. Yes, Tiri.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Has there ever been an eternal hell?
Eternal hell, no, that's nonsense. Eternal hell would mean that it's always there. So it always was, it always is, it always will be. Well, then there is a problem. If it always was, then there is, then the beings there would not be able to do any bad deed because they would already be there. Or the hell would not appear because it already has been here. So there would be nobody who would make the hell. It would just be already here. The hell would be uncaused. Do you understand what I mean? There would be no cause for the hell if the hell was eternal. As soon as it is not eternal, well, then it can be caused and beings can be born there. But also because it is not eternal, the beings who are born there will also get free at one point. So at the very moment when you say something is eternal, you will run into this problem. There is this question about enlightenment, about Nibbana. Wait, so if you say there cannot be eternal hell, well, then can there be eternal Nibbana? But the problem is that Nibbana is not added thing. It is not something. Nibbana is the absence, not presence. And if somebody passes into Nibbana, that's really forever. They will never come back. But they are not. The point is that we are not. We do not exist. And if it is true that we do not exist, then whether we do not exist this way or do not exist another way, in the end is we do not exist anyway. So Nibbana is permanent. We believe that Nibbana is eternal. But Nibbana is eternal as the cessation, not as something added. Like in the hell, there is something added. For example, suffering is added. Agony, or screaming, or fear, or pain, they are added. Whereas in Nibbana, it is removed. So when it is removed, when it is the nothingness, but Nibbana is not really nothingness, it's beyond nothing, it's more serious. So Nibbana is beyond nothingness or thingness. You know, because nothingness is no thingness, and Nibbana is neither no thingness, so neither nothingness, nor thingness. There is neither nothing nor thing. In order that you have nothing, you would have to have things so that you can compare them. A little bit of philosophy. Did you understand it, Didi?
Sort of. I mean, I understood it enough I can explain it to someone else. Except I'm not going to practice that now because everyone just heard that.
So, Nibbana is eternal, but hell cannot. As soon as somebody says there is eternal hell, they are, as they say, where do they say it? In English, right? They are putting their foot into their mouth. Is that how you say it? Have you ever heard
know.
it? You've never heard that expression?
I'm not really into figurative language.
Andre, you have ever heard it?
I've heard to put the foot in your mouth, but I forgot what it meant.
Yeah, it means exactly this. say something that you think is right, but it's total nonsense.
That might be what it is.
I have a. So in that case, does that mean that everyone will eventually reach nirvana?
That's the Mahayana idea. That's the idea of Mahayana Buddhism. In Theravada Buddhism, we do not comment on it because we don't know, the Buddha didn't say it, and it's very not practical. Because see, if you know that you will reach Nibbana, let's say after 100 billion lives, when you do nothing, then will you do something? Will you start to make effort to be extraordinarily generous and extraordinarily meditating and extraordinarily kind and so on?
Well, if you know that you're going to make it, then probably you won't care.
Probably not. You may be generous when you must, when you think you must. You may meditate when you think you must, but not really enthusiastically. And it will definitely not change evil people into good people, this idea. Some people will argue, but there is this danger. So in Theravada, we don't say that. In Theravada, we say right now, we need to work hard. So whether there are like these two things, you know, one thing that we are all just a simulation, a computer simulation. So we do not really have any power over anything. And the second thing is that everything is will actually get somehow right. And both of them are very dangerous. They do not support doing good things and avoiding doing bad things. So we need to think about the effect, the influence of what we say and what we write. So what will the people do with the information that we are saying? How is it practical? How does it help people to be happy? How does it help people to have what they need? How does it help people to be inspired to help others and to be discouraged from harming others? So we need to understand the consequence of our words and writing. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'll give you precepts first, or shall we first meditate? So let's meditate first. You can sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure your back is erect, side cast down. And we'll meditate 10 minutes. We'll make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice there's a flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy. And changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head, We allow all of the muscles and sinews throughout the head to be happy. And changing. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, we allow all of the muscles and sinews throughout the upper part of the body to be happy and changing. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, we allow all of the muscles and sinews throughout the body to be happy and changing. Now, as we allow the body to be the way it is, we can enjoy this freedom, this peace. And we can share our peace with other living beings. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this continent be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. And when we have changed the way of our sitting, let's take one more minute to enjoy the peace we gained in meditation. Okay, so let's get into the recitation. First, let's recite Okasa, and then the refugees and 5 precepts, as is the tradition in Myanmar. So in Myanmar, whenever you would come to take 3 refugees and 5 precepts, first you would actually recite Okasa, and then you recite the precepts.
Oh,
May I use the bathroom, please, Venerable Sir?
Sure. This is the second time, right? Are you healthy? Is everything okay?
May I use the bathroom, Venerable Sir? He's not here.
Okay, I'm back. Yes, you can.
He's back.
So now I know that it's not because of internet. It's because I'm trying to make all you visible in one screen together with something else, and that is with the text. And it seems Zoom is not made really for that, but we get what we get. Now you can see my screen, right? So let's start. You can keep your hands together at the chest. Today in Burmese. Okata, okata, okata. Kayakam wasikam manokam. Tabbadota. Katayindo apieto Pyaupa sichin ajo nga. Pathama dutiya tatiya tachain nachain thong chain miao aung. Fiya yatana taya yatana tangha yatana. I would like to recommend to everybody that you do not touch by your fingers your lips or your face. Keep them at the chest. It's better. Okay, it's healthier. Yatana myatongpa. Mibasaya damadugo. အယုအတိအလေးအမြတ် လက်အုံးမိုး၍ရှိခိုးပူဇော်ဖူးမြော်မှန်လျှော့ကတော်ပါဤအရှင်ဖေယကတော်ရာတော်အကျိုးအားကြောင့်အပယ်လေးပါကတုံပါရပ်ပြည့်ရှိပါယန္တုမျိုး၅ပါးဝိပတ္တိတရား၄ပါးပြတနာတရား၅ပါးအနာမျိုး96ပါးမိစ္ဆာဒိဋ္ဌိ62ပါးတို့မှာအခါကတိန်ကင်းလုံငြိမ့်သည်ဖြစ်၍မတ္တရားဖို့တရားနိဗ္ဗာန်ချမ်းသာတရားတော်မြတ်ကိုရာရာပါလို့ဤအရှင်ဖေယယမဟံဝဒာမိတံဝဒေထအဟံဗန္တိပိတရဏေနတဟယင်္စတိလံဓမ္မယာစာမိအနုဂဟံကတဝါသီလံဒေထမေဗန္တိအနုကမ္ပံဥပါဒာယဒုတိယံပိအဟံဗန္တိတိတရဏေနတဟယင်္စတိလံဓမ္မယာစာမိအနုဂဟံကတဝါသီလံဒေထမေဗန္တိအနုကမ္ပံဥပါဒာယတတိယံပိအဟံဗန္တိတိတရဏေနတဟယင်္စတိလံဓမ္မယာစာမိအနုဂဟံကတဝါသီလံဒေထမေဗန္တိအနုကမ္ပံဥပါဒာယနမောတတ္တဘဂဝတောအရဟတောသမ္မာသမ္ဗုဒ္ဓတ္တ
နမောတတ္တဘဂဝတောအရဟတောသမ္မာသမ္ဗုဒ္ဓတ္တ
နမော
တတ္တဘဂဝတောအရဟတောသမ္မာသမ္ဗုဒ္ဓတ္တနမောတတ္တဘဂဝတောအရဟတောသမ္မာသမ္ဗုဒ္ဓတ္တ
ဗုဒ္ဓံတရဏံကိသာမိဓမ္မံတရဏံကိသာမိသံဃံတရဏံကိသာမိ
ဗုဒ္ဓံတရဏံကိသာမိဓမ္မံတရဏံကိသာမိသံဃံတရဏံကိသာမိ
ဒုတိယံပိဗုဒ္ဓံတရဏံကိသာမိဒုတိယံပိဓမ္မံတရဏံကိသာမိဒုတိယံပိသံဃံတရဏံကိသာမိ
ဒုတိယံပိဗုဒ္ဓံတရဏံကိသာမိဒုတိယံပိသံဃံတရဏံကိသာမိဒုတိယံပိသံဃံတရဏံကိသာမိ
တတိယံပိဗုဒ္ဓံတရဏံကိသာမိတတိယံပိဓမ္မံတရဏံကိသာမိတတိယံပိသံဃံတရဏံကိသာမိ
တတိယံပိဗုဒ္ဓံတရဏံကိသာမိတတိယံပိဓမ္မံတရဏံကိသာမိတတိယံပိသံဃံတရဏံကိသာမိ
တရဏဂမနံပရိပုဏ္ဏံPanat. Okay, so wait, what is the first precept?
No killing.
Panatipada veramani tekha parantamadiyami. Emily, what's the second precept?
No stealing.
Adena dana vera manite kaparantamadiyami. Andrea, what's the third precept?
No committing adultery.
Very good. Almo, can you say it in other words?
No sexual misconduct.
Thank you. Kame tu mesa sara vera manite kaparantamadiyami. Yasa, what is the fourth precept?
No lying.
Mudawada vera manite kaparantamadiyami. Tiri, what is the fifth precept?
No drinking alcohol or taking drugs.
Thank you. Tura meraya misapamada thana vera manite kaparantamadiyami. Itiranena tadhain piensatilan dhamman tadhukantura kidang katwa appamadena tampadeta. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Okay, so it was a pleasure to see everybody and hope to see you again next week.
Goodbye.
Bye, Venerable Sir.
Nice, goodbye everyone.